This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. Some breaking news out of the Supreme Court. The court turning away Wisconsin parents who say schools are hiding transgender support plans. Parents Protecting Our Children is behind the lawsuit. The parents claim the school's policy facilitates gender identity transitions at school. Eau Claire School District officials say gender support plans are included in a student's record and are available for parents to see. The Supreme Court did not say why it declined to hear the case. And some more breaking news, this one out of the fatal shooting of that United Healthcare CEO. Investigators say a person of interest has been picked up in Altoona, Pennsylvania. The person is a 26-year-old man. He was caught using an alleged fake ID. The tip reportedly came from a McDonald's employee. Brian Thompson was gunned down outside of a Manhattan hotel last week. All right, looks like we're having some technical issues there with Art's microphone. We'll get that sorted and check back in with him. Turning now to some other news. No word this afternoon on what caused an overnight fire at a two-story home in Tomah that happened on Clark Street. Firefighters managed to contain the blaze to the second floor, preventing it from spreading to neighboring homes. And fortunately, nobody was hurt. A few traffic alerts to tell you about now. Starting today, the north end of Pettibone Park in La Crosse will close for utility work. Pettibone Drive North will have intermittent closures through January 1st. The city's Parks Department says the work will impact traffic in and out of the north end of the park. And drivers in La Crosse should plan for a detour today if you're heading towards State Street due to another closure. A road closure is in effect, impacting all lanes from State Street to 11th Street. That closure is due to hydrant repairs. The work is expected to last until the end of the day today. Another street closer to La Crosse will be closing. All lanes from King Street to West Avenue. The roads will be closed for water service repairs. The work is expected to be finished by the end of the day today. And also happening today, the public can get an update on plans for a new hospital in Lake Hallie. The Chippewa Valley Health Cooperative has received final approval for its nonprofit facility. A recent study confirms the area needs a full-service hospital. The meeting starts at 6 tonight at the Heidi Center. Doors will open for you at 5:15. Some political news now. President-elect Donald Trump is spelling out his mass deportation plans, which could sweep up immigrants who are in this country legally with their families. CBS's Nicole Killian reports.
President-elect Donald Trump says border security will be top on his list following through on a campaign pledge.
Is it realistic to deport everyone who's here illegally?
You have no choice. First of all, they're costing us a fortune. But we're starting with the criminals, and we got to do it.
In his first post-election interview on NBC's Meet the Press, Trump said his mass deportation proposal could include families with mixed citizenship.
The only way you don't break up the family is you keep them together, and you have to send them all back.
But he's open to allowing dreamers, those who came to the U.S. as children, to stay. And he wants to end birthright citizenship through executive order.
Can you get around the 14th Amendment with an executive action?
We're going to have to get a change. We'll maybe have to go back to the people. But we have to end it.
The president-elect also vowed not to go after political rivals like President Joe Biden.
I'm really looking to make our country successful. Retribution will be through success.
But on day one, he says he'd pardon those who attacked the Capitol on January 6th and believes lawmakers who investigated it should be behind bars instead.
And Cheney was behind it, and so was Benny Thompson and everybody on that committee. For what they did, honestly, they should go to jail.
Cheney slammed Trump's idea as a continuation of his assault on the rule of law. The interview was part of a whirlwind weekend on the world stage, where Trump attended the reopening of the Notre Dame Cathedral, meeting with French President Emmanuel Macron, Prince William, and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Trump said Zelensky is ready to make a deal and called for an immediate ceasefire between Ukraine and Russia.
Overnight, the president-elect named his personal attorney, Alina Habba, to serve as counselor to the president. He's also defending some of his controversial picks, like Tulsi Gabbard for Intel Director, Pete Hegseth for Defense, and Kash Patel for the FBI. They're expected on Capitol Hill this week. Nicole Killian, CBS News, West Palm Beach, Florida.
Still to come, your coffee in less than 30 seconds. A new promise from Starbucks will fill you in. Plus, we're going to LA for a sneak peek of this year's Golden Globe nominees. The list is next.
There's been a lot of interest these days.
Interest is growing in our rewards-based Kasasa checking account with 3.55 annual percentage yield.
Interested? Contact us at Park Bank, member FDIC.
At Ultra Federal Credit Union, we have a fair number of employees that travel quite a bit. Our employees' time is probably our most valuable asset at the credit union. Respecting their time is important, so convenience, getting in and out, ease of travel is probably our #1 priority, followed by the economics of it. We look at the La Crosse Regional Airport as being very convenient. You do not have the mileage expense, the parking expense, the additional hotel expense, the overnight travel, so that's why we consider coming out of here.
Celebrating 50 years, Asher Last Exteriors has been committed to craftsmanship as Western Wisconsin's trusted Renewal by Andersen window and door replacement experts. Our superior quality windows and doors from the trusted brand of Renewal by Andersen are skillfully installed and backed by some of the strongest transferable warranties available. Save up to 24% off on your entire purchase of Renewal by Andersen windows and doors. Plus no money down, no payments, and no interest for up to 12 months. Trust the experts and call Asher's today for your free no obligation estimate at 888-GO-ASHER or visit goasher.com.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Your journey to wellness begins at Vernon Memorial Healthcare, where excellence in orthopedic care is a reality. From initial consultation to post-operative recovery, every step of the way is tailored to you. The numerous awards for orthopedic services are a testament to our entire team's skill and dedication. Your path to wellness is paved with our unwavering support and expertise. Trust us for a brighter, more active tomorrow. Vernon Memorial Healthcare.
There's been a lot of interest these days.
Savers, it's your turn. Let us pique your interest at Park Bank with 4.89 APY on one-year CDs.
Interested? Contact us at Park Bank, member FDIC.
In our Money Watch report today, say goodbye to the long lines at Starbucks. At least that's what the new boss is promising. CEO Brian Nichols' goal is for customers to get a cup of joe in less than 30 seconds within the next 5 years. Nichols also said the company will be hitting the pause button on price hikes. For now, Starbucks will also be bringing back the coffee condiment bar. Oh, I didn't know they took that away. President-elect Donald Trump, meanwhile, says he won't try to replace Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. Trump named Powell to Fed Chair in 2018. To replace Janet Yellen. Last month, Powell said he would refuse to leave office early if Trump tried to oust him. And at the box office, Moana 2 continued its record-breaking run over the weekend, topping the weekend box office with an estimated $52 million. Wicked swept in close to $35 million for the second spot, and Gladiator 2 was third with more than $12 million. That's a look at your consumer news this afternoon. As we head to break, we'll take a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
Chart your career with a fabricator position at Chart Industries. Starting wage up to $30 per hour with no experience necessary. Excellent pay and awesome benefits. Apply now at jobs.chartindustries.com.
'Tis the season for mistletoe and holly, for decorated trees and presents and celebration of the good news. I bring you holiday greetings from the Board Store family. Our wish and prayer for you is for a very Merry Christmas and a new year filled with many blessings. If you need a break from all the holiday busy, stop at 524 Copeland Avenue in La Crosse and wander through our 8 historic buildings. You will discover lots of ideas for improving your home in the new year. The Board Store Home Improvements, improving your home, improving your life.
Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Chart your career with a fabricator position at Chart Industries. Starting wage up to $30 per hour with no experience necessary. Excellent pay and awesome benefits. Apply now at jobs.chartindustries.com.
It's officially cozy season.
You're the coolest.
Let's go!
You've set quite a vibe here.
That's how we roll.
Got me Drew Barrymore show. Got me Drew Barrymore show. This is the best interview I've ever done.
Yes!
Did I do that?
How fun is this? Oh. You won't want to miss it.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8.
Nominations for the 82nd Golden Globes are out, and Wicked and Dune Part 2 scored some big nominations, as CBS's Danya Bacchus reports from Los Angeles.
The Netflix musical Emilia Perez, about a Mexican cartel leader who undergoes gender reassignment surgery, leads this year's Golden Globe nominations with 10, including 1 for Best Film Musical or Comedy.
My whole life will change.
It is going up against the blockbuster Wicked, as well as Anora, Challengers, A Real Pain, and The Substance.
You're great.
I am. It's a battle of the pop stars in the Best Supporting Actress category, with Wicked's Ariana Grande versus Selena Gomez and Emilia Perez. Also nominated in that category, Gomez's co-star Zoe Saldana.
Oh, where have you been, my blue-eyed son?
Timothée Chalamet stars in 2 of the nominees for Best Motion Picture Drama, Dune Part 2, and the Bob Dylan biopic, A Complete Unknown. Rounding out the category are The Brutalist, The Vatican Thriller, Conclave, Nickel Boys, and September 5. Chalamet, who received a Best Actor nod for A Complete Unknown, is just one major star to score a nomination. Others include Zendaya, Angelina Jolie, and Denzel Washington, who earned a nomination for his role in Gladiator 2. On the television side, in the Best Television Drama category, the nominees are The Day of the Jackal, The Diplomat, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Shogun, Slow Horses, and Squid Game. And for Best Television Comedy or Musical, the nominees are Abbott Elementary, The Bear, The Gentleman, Hacks, Nobody Wants This, and Only Murders in the Building. Nikki Glazer will host the Golden Globes live Sunday, January 5th on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. Danya Bacchus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Good luck to all of the nominees, and we will take a live look at CityCam 8 as we head to break. Art is in next with a look at our forecast.
It's not too early for Carpets to Go to talk about a holiday flooring sale, because you'll want that flooring in and ready to impress for holiday entertaining. Laminate floors starting at just $3.25 a square foot. Snap together luxury vinyl tile starting at $5.25 a square foot. Carpet as low as $1.55 per square foot. Ask about 6 months interest-free financing with approved credit. Get your home ready for the holidays with a little help from Carpets to Go during the holiday sale going on now in Onalaska.
Where there's a flooded basement, musty crawl space, or wood rot, there's an answer: American Waterworks. For more than 30 years, American Waterworks has been solving homeowners' toughest waterproofing problems. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
Merry Christmas from everyone at Benedictine Living Community La Crosse. An assisted living community, but really a group of people who appreciate the power of just being together. This season is a time of warmth and joy with family. It's an opportunity for connection. Celebrate that. Discover that feeling by visiting blclacrosse.org. Benedictine Living Community La Crosse. a community that feels like family.
I'm traveling the country today, just talking to everyday Americans, seeing if they'll make the switch from fossil fuels to geothermal heating and cooling. Have you ever considered using geothermal to fight climate change?
No. Somebody said we were going to be frozen over by now. What do you see?
Well, I did an energy audit on your house. Do you want to see it?
Can we turn the clock back? Save me all this money?
Sounds like I've convinced you to consider the fight against climate change.
That's a secondary benefit, but I mean, you know, I don't mind saving 40 grand.
Holidays with friends just got better with Perkins' new Fall Off the Bone sweet and tangy baby back ribs and our new Stack Mega Cinnamon Rolls. Hanging at home never tasted so good. Only with Perkins.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Happy holidays from News 8 Now.
According to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, there are around 160 decorating-related injuries every day during the holiday season. Sometimes those accidents are deadly, as CBS's Christine Lazar reports.
Last year, on Christmas Day, firefighters rushed to a Miami area home after the Christmas tree caught fire, leaving behind major damage. No one was injured, but in 2021, a similar situation near Philadelphia turned deadly. Investigators believe a faulty electric star on top of a dry tree led to the fire that killed a father and two of his children.
Why is it so important that we make sure that our Christmas tree is watered?
If your Christmas tree isn't watered, it gets dry really fast, and a dry tree can go up in a burst of flames.
Alexander Hohen-Sarek is chair of the Consumer Product Safety Commission, which set up this demonstration to show just how fast it can happen. Both trees are set on fire with a device at the bottom. The one on the left is watered and the flame smolders. The one on the right is dry, and in seconds, the ceiling is engulfed in flames. Experts say candles can also pose a danger. It's important to not place them next to anything flammable. And every year, people get hurt putting up decorations. During the 2023 holiday season, nearly 15,000 people were treated for decorating-related injuries.
We see a lot of falls around this time of year, mostly from people using ladders. Have somebody there to spot you when you're using a ladder. Put the ladder on a firm, flat surface to ensure that it's not going to tip over.
If you are using that ladder to put up lights, make sure there are no frayed wires or loose sockets. A simple step that can prevent a tragedy this holiday season. Christine Lazar, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Well, that was interesting information. Be careful out there as well. But right now we're in the mild, holding on to temperatures that are going to carry over for the better part of the day until we get into the 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock hour. That's when cooler air starts to slip in. We have sprinkles moving in, coming in out of Minnesota, and maybe a mix of rain and snow kind of moving up to Ladysmith all the way down to Eau Claire, and maybe a sprinkle for us here locally. It's not going to expect, don't expect a lot of moisture out of that. Maybe a 1/10 of an inch getting into Ladysmith, and that's about it for most folks today. In fact, cold air comes in as we go into Wednesday with an Arctic blast on the way, and that is also going to bring in temperatures and knock the numbers down. In fact, our wind chills by that time all the way into Friday, we're looking for them to be at least -5 to -25. Yeah, we'll get into that. Current temperatures for you right now, though, 33 up in Ladysmith, 42 in Eau Claire, and they're pretty much the only ones that are holding on to conditions that are just have a bit of a wind chill or much cooler than their temperatures are currently. You can see they're holding on to at least 36 to 25 degrees. That's what it feels like there. And of course, La Crosse is 44 degrees, feels like 44, and is around 44. Now we take a look at the moisture that's been building up, getting into around Michigan, as well as the Great Lakes. We're holding on to this moisture, and as we continue on, you're going to see a couple of areas of low pressure get together. They join, start to lift up a little bit, and take that moisture up to the north, going towards Canada, but still holding on to that area of low pressure that is sticking all the way down to the east coast, as well as extending down into areas by the Gulf of Mexico. That being said, you'll break apart a warm front here and then get into this area of low pressure that sticks around. Colder air starts to drop right back down on top of us, and that's going to stay with us to finish out the remainder of the week. But high pressure begins to build as we go into Thursday. All of this moisture will either move offshore or start to dissipate or mix out, and dry conditions ensue. And of course, you can see the high pressure ridge beginning to build gradually over Houston, and eventually it's going to sneak its way over into Louisiana and then move over eastward as we go into Thursday. But for now, now, today, 2 o'clock all the way to about 6 o'clock. You have that moisture kind of spreading out a little bit, mix of rain and snow, a little bit of light rainfall down into Eau Claire, maybe some sprinkles for them extending down to Black River Falls, as well as possibly even touching into areas by La Crosse today. It all begins to lift up a little bit more so up to areas by Marshfield and then get into Wausau and northward and up and out. It's done. Temperatures in the 20s, 30s, and of course, we may not see a lot of snow on the ground because we're in the 40s today, right? So we get into it. We get into Tuesday with a little bit of snow coming in, widespread 20s for us after a very cold morning from 17 to 25 degrees in the morning starting up, and then we'll see temperatures begin to cool. Here comes the snow for Wednesday. We're not expecting a lot out of this either. Maybe a 1/4 of an inch, getting up to maybe a 1/10 of an inch for Ladysmith, and that's pretty much it. Maybe even Wausau, and then we're done. This continues on, and we're not expecting a lot of moisture out of that. Now, that being said, take a look at the zones as you get into it. You're going to see these zones continue on, holding on to temperatures. You can see mostly in the 40s today, maybe some 50s popping into the picture. That'll continue to go all the way through as we finish out going into today. In fact, we'll hold on to that going into gusts that are going to be up to 20 to 30 miles per hour kicking in. You can see that continuing on. And then once we finish out for the 8-day forecast, this is what I've got going on for you. You're going to be seeing temperatures from 46 today, 28 tomorrow. So in the cool, 21 for cold temperatures. That's mostly teens. Then you're going to be seeing single digits on Thursday and maybe some below zero temperatures coming back as well. So it's going to be very cold as we finish out the work week.
All right, bundle up. Thank you, Art. Well, it's going to be one special guest coming up. Who's headed to La Crosse's Amtrak train station tonight and how you can see it for yourself.
Thinking of remodeling? Stop into Beyer Cabinets and take advantage of the limitless possibilities with our local handcrafted cabinets. Talk to one of our experienced designers today. Merry Christmas from our family to yours. Beyer Cabinets, West Salem.
I'm Steve from Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions. If you see condensation here, you could have mold hiding here. You need a trusted window company to replace the window and check for hidden issues. At Clear Choice, we know that your home is your biggest investment, and in a year like this, every dollar needs to be spent wisely. Our team will complete our Weather Guardian 15-step installation process on every job to ensure your home and family are safe before we leave. Buy one window, get 50% off your second window. Choose Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions or something less.
I didn't know it, but my leg and back pain was coming from my feet. Then my personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store got me back in the picture.
Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm back to the best version of myself.
Get back in the picture. The Good Feet store. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colby's experience, the gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColby's.com or pick them up at Sue Colby's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
Thinking of remodeling? Stop into Beyer Cabinets and take advantage of the limitless possibilities with our local handcrafted cabinets. Talk to one of our experienced designers today. Merry Christmas from our family to yours. Beyer Cabinets, West Salem.
The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
La Crosse's Amtrak train station will be visited by a very special holiday train tonight. The Canadian Pacific Holiday Train set to pull into the station at 8:30 this evening with some musical guests. The yearly train helps raise money for area food banks on each stop. The train will also stop in Toma at 5:15 and Sparta around 6:30. Up next, we'll have one more check of your forecast.
I kind of think of our airport like a small business. It really is super important that we support our local businesses, and that's what helps make a community thrive.
Cooley Carpet has always been more than just carpet, and now the name will reflect that. Cooley Floors and Design. Along with the brand new name, there's a fresh new look to the showroom. Don't worry, Cooley Floors and Design still has the same great team at the same convenient location. Ready to elevate your space? The design consultants will take the time to discuss your dreams, needs, and your budget. Cooley Floors and Design will accompany you through every step from expert advice to professional installation. Visit Cooley Floors and Design on Mormon Cooley Road for a fresh new look.
Are your toilets in need of an upgrade? Not only can older toilets be uncomfortable, they can also clog more and increase your utility bills. At Maxwell White, we offer professionally trusted Kohler toilets. Our popular best-selling toilet is the Kohler Highline, available in various heights to provide ultimate accessibility and ease of use. Don't wait. Start enjoying the exceptional power, innovation, and water-saving sustainability of a new Kohler toilet. Trust the toilet experts at Maxwell White. Plumbing done right. Call today.
When people come to La Crosse, for those that are relocating to La Crosse, knowing that they've got convenient travel to be able to get out of La Crosse to travel outside of the area is important to them, as well as bringing family and friends in for visiting.
Happy holidays from News 8 Now.
Yep, it's that time of year. But whether it's this or this, you can trust the First Warn Weather Team to help you plan your day right. First Warn Weather. When you expect more, turn to News 8.
Well, take a look at these numbers here. As my mom would say, who was an English teacher, joking around, she'd say, them days are over. Those days are over. We're getting into temperatures for the overnights getting into 20s widespread, maybe, and then the highs for tomorrow widespread 20s to around 30. Be safe out there.
All right. Thank you for joining us.